Yo, what is up, my Shadow Army? It is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another Kage, Tatsuma, MHA, whatever video. So, yes, today I give you guys a bit of like a fast, whatever you fucking call it, rapid speed of a scenario based off Kage Tatsuma if he was in the world of Star Wars. And this is part 1, which I will go over 6 of them because, well, the reason why I said that because I have 2 more art commission that new outfit for Kage, and the reason why I have to wait because, well, the artist is sick right now and I have to wait. And basically, if you guys saw the sketch, I'll show you. Here's the first sketch of Kage Tatsuma, his new outfit. If you guys can tell, that's the Rex's Prime outfit from the Force Unleashed, where Galen Merrick wears when he goes to Rex's Prime. And this one is the messed up version because, well, the artist had to redo all the art because that's not the outfit I wanted for the second one. And I told her not to add glasses for the 2 commission, and she added glasses to this art. So I was kind of irritated, so she has to redo all of that from scratch. And this is the outfit I want for the second art commission. Is, Kage Tatsuma wearing the Kashyyyk outfit from the Force Unleashed. So yeah, those are the 2 commissions that are in the work. Instead of this one has to remake. So yeah, those are the commissions right now, and I was starting to feel impatient at the moment, but I have to keep this in mind that this person is sick right now. I need to wait. I gotta have patience, but I'm still feeling impatient right now because I really want to do part 3, and I really want to make this video. It's just like, ugh. So yeah, so basically we're gonna go over 6 of these alternate what if scenario for Kage and Star Wars, and the second part will cover the rest of the 6. So yeah, without the way, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, we're gonna start with the first one as what if Kage Tatsuma helped Ahsoka and Bo-Katan to Siege of Mandalore? Well, nothing would change too much. It's just Kage involved helping Ahsoka, Bo, and Rex to deal with the Mandalorians and Maul himself. The fight between Ahsoka and Kage against Maul would be intense and evenly matched, but at the same time, it will be ended so quickly. But Kage has to kill Maul, but realizes, no, we cannot kill him, we need him alive. So, basically, the Order 66 will happen, and everything will be done so quickly, like Kage and Ahsoka and Rex will manage to escape. So basically nothing will change, just Kage involved of all of these events. So after all the clones die in the crash, we all know that Rex and Ahsoka had to go their separate ways, so that means Kage had to do the same. But he's not leaving his lightsaber. Now this one was a thought to my friend 212. Shout out to him for this. I don't know why, but the thought of it just came to my head. What if Kage Tatsuma joined the dark side? Basically, I think Kage would if he had to, because he actually would see Dooku's point of view about the Jedi are corrupted, the Jedi lost their way, the Senate are being corrupted, the Republic is going to fall, and the Jedi are getting involved in politics they should not get involved. And then Kage thinks that, yeah, the Jedi basically are too deep right now, so basically, fuck this, I'm out of here. And it would change a lot. Ventures would not exist. Kage would have been Dooku's apprentice, and I don't see Dooku would betray Kage like he did with Ventures. But if he did, he pretty much may have Kage to go into hiding until the time is right, or if Dooku does follow the order from his master, I can see Kage would be like a mercenary vigilante force user, and then instead of just being a bounty hunter, basically. And then the Dark Disciple will be completely different. Will be the same, but without the romance. Like, Kage has to train his former master, Quinlan Voss, how to use the power of the dark side to kill Dooku. So, yeah, that's basically would be completely different. Another one that is kind of interesting that I had in mind before I even made the voting poll for Kage's Jedi Master for Quinlan Voss or Sharad Het. And this one was, what if Kage Tatsuma was Anakin's Padawan? If I did that, that means Kage would have to be the similar age of Ahsoka's age when her first debut. And I can see both Kage and Anakin would have something in common. They could relate and have each other's back, ride and die. And both of them will be like of course, another brother for Anakin, which that will be annoying to him. And I think Anakin will be shocked to hear not only that he has to train the Padawan, but also he could relate to someone of what it's like to lose a family, because Kage lost his family at the age of 5. So, yeah. So basically, that is something that's kind of shocking. And I think them two will have something in common because they will have, have their relationship a secret. I think Anakin would trust Kage of this to tell Kage about his marriage to Padme. Like, he trusts Rex with this. So I think it will be interested to Anakin does the same for Kage. And Kage does the same to Anakin about Kage in a relationship with Momo. Which both of them will be very, very close because they both have something in common. And they both could talk about of this situation and not telling anyone who never been through this situation before. So, yeah. But with this change, with Kage still going to a similar situation like Ahsoka, being framed and accused for something that Ahsoka never committed, and she left the Jedi Order, would Kage end up the similar path like Ahsoka? Yep. Because let's be honest, if you were falsely accused for something you never committed without proof and evidence to back it up, and the Jedi just go along with it and willing to give you up, and the Republic was about to send you to your death to be executed, and then after the truth was out and you fully came back to the Jedi Order, you come back with an open arm and you chose to leave. To be honest, I would have left the Jedi Order after that, and I think Kage would do the same as well. So yeah. Now this one is a alternate scenario of if Kage was trained by a Sharad Het instead of Quinlan Voss. The training for Kage underneath a Sharad Het will be intense, brutal, and bloody, because keep this in mind, Sharad Het is a Tusken Raider, so basically they are brutal as hell. And I think he would have Kage to be trained underneath the desert and the heating sun of Tatooine. And I think Sharad Het would not know if Kage would survive in Order 66, which basically lure him down the dark path after losing the love of his life. But I think Kage would be survived by being frozen in carbonite. And for century years later, that he gets set free by Kage Skywalker, keep learning about what the hell happened after the Jedi Purge, etc., and found out that his master became a new Sith Lord, changed the rule to brought back the Sith Empire, and see his master be known as Darth Krayt. And yeah, it will be a completely different scenario if Kage was trained by a Sharad Het instead of Quinlan Voss. So yeah. Okay, next one is, what if Kage Tatsuma went to Mustafar with Obi-Wan Kenobi to deal with Anakin Skywalker? So basically, if Kage went to Mustafar to help Obi-Wan Kenobi to defeat Anakin Skywalker, that means Kage will have to return to the Jedi Temple much later and see that he come across 2 other Jedi survivors that face off against the clones, which would be Obi-Wan Kenobi and Master Yoda, which would be surprised and shocked to see them again. And they trying to figure out who could have done this, and then Kage trying to see if Momo survived, but found her dead, which that angers him, wants to know who could have done it. So Kage takes Momo's lightsaber. So basically, they will learn that it was Anakin Skywalker. So basically, Yoda decided to tell both Obi-Wan and Kage to deal with Skywalker, while Yoda deals with Sidious. So the fight between Kage and Obi-Wan against Anakin will be intense battle, but somehow Anakin is still able to keep up with both of them. Both of them have this skill of a fighters of their own right. But the question is, does Anakin Skywalker actually die instead of just burning alive? Yes. I think Kage would end Anakin Skywalker's life because he's a Jedi Sentinel, and Jedi Sentinel's job is to kill anything or anyone that is involved dark side, like any dark side relics, artifact, anything needs to be destroyed, or if any force sensitive, like, if Jedi fall to the dark side, become a Sith, or a dark Jedi, a Sith acolyte, or an Inquisitor, they need to be put down to be killed. Since Anakin is a fallen Jedi, became a Sith, Kage has to kill Anakin Skywalker. So basically, ended his life. Which then should change a lot. Now, Anakin Skywalker will never became fully fledged Darth Vader. Palpatine will have to find a new apprentice by finding the person who killed Anakin Skywalker. And Palpatine will be pissed that someone actually defeated Anakin Skywalker. His plan was gone. Like, yeah, the Jedi are killed, but his new apprentice that was part of his plan, now dead. And Obi-Wan felt hurt that it has to come down to it, because Obi-Wan never wants to kill Anakin, but Kage did it. So that would change a lot, which means that that means they both had to go into hiding, like very deep hiding. So yeah, that is something that would change a lot, honestly. And last but not least for this video, what if Kage and Ahsoka fell in love? Okay, let's be honest. I cannot be the only one who's think of this. Like, how many of y'all people made your own OCs to be with Ahsoka Tano? Let's be honest. There's pretty much a lot of people want their OCs to be with Ahsoka because people love the hell out of her. And if Kage fell in love with Ahsoka instead of Momo, this will be a challenge relationship right here, because if you can tell that Ahsoka does have a crush on Lex, like we see in the Clone Wars, but she learns to let go. But what if instead she has someone else that she had a crush on, which is Kage Tatsuma? And the only way I can make this work if they were in the same age, grew up together, know each other, and they started becoming very best friends until they started to have this feeling for each other. Ahsoka knows this ain't right. This is not the way of the Jedi. We should not fall in love with attachment. But they at least could try, and they actually did happen. They had to keep their relationship a secret. And I think Kage will be on the side with Anakin, like, Ahsoka never caused this treason or attack the Jedi Temple or anything like that. And then his reaction of Ahsoka leaving the Order, I think he'll be heartbroken by this. But I think Kage will go with her, but I think Ahsoka will convince him to stay. And I think Anakin would put pieces together that Kage and Ahsoka was a thing. And I think in this scenario, I think Anakin would notice and sort of have a word with Ahsoka and Kage with Padme. Like, yeah, Padme and Anakin are married, and Anakin knows that them two are together. So he's not mad. He's just surprised that none of them never even told him. So yeah, so basically Anakin would actually be happy for Ahsoka, but be like a big brother for Ahsoka about telling Kage, if you break your heart, I'll kick your ass. It's being like the big brother for Ahsoka. So that's just thought I had in mind, honestly. So yeah. So there you have it. Those are the 6 fast-paced or rapid-fire of a interesting what is scenario for Kage, Tatsuma, and Star Wars. Again, this is going to be part 1 until the 2 commission arts are done. I mean, there are some thumbnails that have been done, except 2 of them. So 2 thumbnails are not done yet until I make it 6. So just be on the lookout for that whenever it comes out, or whenever the art is done. And sorry I've not been posting videos like almost 2 weeks. It's because of the art, and I've been waiting for it because I'm literally out of videos ideas. Even though I have 2 upcoming videos, like my final versus matchup video and a new MHA, like a new infection AU that someone actually made and created, which you guys know is the MHA infection AU, which be on looking for that, but I want to wait for more images by the creator's art that person made. So be on lookout for that. So that's the reason why. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media will be down below schedule box. You guys know the drill. Links to my Cash App and my PayPal will be down below schedule box and my bio if you guys want to support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Near before Critias. And I'll see you guys later.